talking about the whole idea of having to inhabit Mars, I think it's nothing but a misplaced priority. All you need to do is look at humanity and look at our world, look at our planet Earth, and see us plagued with all sorts of issues, man-made issues for that matter, that we cannot handle. And yet we want to leave all that to go inhabit some other planet. Wouldn't it be wiser to focus on this place that we at least understand and we can tell for a fact it's a lot more suitable to our species? Because you gotta understand, it's one thing landing a spaceship on Mars. It's something totally different colonizing or inhabiting Mars. And for God's sake, what changes if we do not get better as a people? Because a transfer of people from Earth to some other planet changes nothing as long as we remain the same. Remember, humans are almost exclusively the progenitors of all human problems. What turns the engine of life here on Earth is money, and money is man-made. And by that logic, you could say poverty is man-made. And that would translate that human suffering to a reasonable extent is man-made. And how about we try to address these problems rather than obsess about going to some other place? What changes? Nothing, except we change as a people. Except you want to tell me the world, Mars is going to be reserved for a selected few amongst us. And to think even a selected few would be any different would be nothing but an illusion, because humans are the same. And it is upon us to face our issues head on. What are we going to Mars for? For fear that there might be some cataclysmic event that wipes out our civilization? And what denies such a possibility on Mars? And by the way, look at Earth. About 30% of the Earth's surface is land. We only occupy about half of that, about 15%. That's what we occupy. We haven't touched the waters. Our population is going down, which means we've got much more land than we will forever need. If there is a possibility of something cataclysmic that could wipe off our civilization, which I do not believe, by the way, how about focusing the technology on trying to prevent that? In our day, in our human stupidity, we have created weapons of mass destruction, and by that every superpower understands the possibility of an attack at any point in time. And what are their resorts? Building anti-missile systems, protecting ourselves from ourselves. What if we could harness the energy and the powers we've got in building systems that protect us from whatever might arise as a natural disaster? If we can inhabit Mars, then we can at least protect ourselves here. But to leave all these and obsess over a planet far, far, far away is nothing but a misplaced priority.